It's time to take your first steps in planning and developing your marketing in social media. But before you start building a business presence and start creating ads, it's important to first reflect on what you want to achieve with your marketing. Before starting on a journey, it's good to determine where you want to go. It's the same with marketing. You need a goalpost and a way to measure whether you're successful. By the end of this video, you'll understand the meaning of business and marketing goals and why you need them. When you're starting a marketing campaign, you may be tempted to just dive right in. Why wait and why waste time writing down what you want to achieve? You may feel like you have a good sense and you won't forget. Well, I can tell you from my personal experience that it really helps to formulate your marketing goals before you get started. It helps to crystallize the description of the results you would like to achieve. It helps you to communicate what you want to achieve to other people in the team, and it helps you decide on the metrics you'll need to assess success. According to dictionary.com, a goal is the result or achievement toward which effort is directed. So it specifies what you want to achieve, and it helps to make sure that you and the people you're working with are all aligned. In fact, research from Gail Matthews in 2005 showed that when people write down their goals, they accomplish significantly more. While the research focused on personal goals, it's no different for businesses. Writing down the goals for a business really helps to achieve them. Let me introduce you to Kalla and Ivy, a flower business located in Amsterdam. Kalla and Ivy was started by Imra when she opened a flower shop on one of Amsterdam's canal streets. Her hand-bound bouquets became really popular in Amsterdam, and Imra started a website where people can order bouquets for home delivery. Okay, if you go to Amsterdam to find a store, you'll be disappointed as the company doesn't actually exist, but we're going to use it as one of our examples throughout this course. Imra started the company with the objective to sell flowers and delight people with her creations. But she was able to grow her business by setting clear goals for herself and writing them down every year. When she brings employees on board, she shares the goals with them, so they're always clear on what they're trying to achieve. Imra firmly believes that this habit has been crucial to the success of her business. Businesses have goals at different levels. For example, Kalla and Ivy's overall business goal is selling flowers. But different teams or people with different roles can have their own goals. For instance, the marketing department may have the goal to increase visitors to the Kalla and Ivy website. And maybe the operations team has a goal to reduce costs for packaging and shipping of flowers. These are sub-goals that all serve the bigger business goal, selling flowers. In what follows, we will look at how you can formulate your goals in such a way that they will help you to be successful. Before getting started with marketing, it's important to formulate a goal. But there are different ways in which you can do that. By the end of this video, you'll have a blueprint for formulating your marketing goals in a way that sets you up for success. Let's look again at Imra's flower business, Kalla and Ivy. Imra's hand-bound flower bouquets are very popular. But after having run the store for about 3 years, Imra realized that she could only reach people who live close enough to bring her flowers home. She decided to set up a website to offer her flower bouquets to people throughout the country. She found a reliable way to ship bouquets. Now she needs to make sure people who don't know about her store get to know Kalla and Ivy and start purchasing flowers online. Goals can help you stay focused on what you hope to accomplish with your marketing efforts. In Imra's case, she wants to get the word out about her new website, so people who are not near the store can purchase flowers from her. Having clear, specific goals will help her and her team stay aligned and focus their marketing activity to ensure that they're spending their marketing budget wisely. As you think about your own marketing goals, it helps to make them specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. In other words, SMART. Let's take a closer look at each element of the SMART acronym. Your goal should be specific, and you should be able to write or say it in a way that anyone could understand. After all, you want to make sure that there's no confusion about what you're trying to achieve. You could say, for example, sell 100 products, get 200 new subscribers, or generate 20 qualified leads. Your goals should also be measurable. You should be able to evaluate whether you achieved your goals in a quantifiable way. Like, for instance, number of sales, revenue, or number of visitors to a website. Your goals should be something that you can achieve. Be realistic. Set goals that are feasible for you and your team and that you believe are possible with your available resources. Setting goals that are unrealistic can be really demotivating. If you have a lofty goal in mind that may not be immediately achievable, break up your goal in a few sub-goals or milestones that you can reach. When you set your marketing goals, you also want to think about their relevance. Will they help achieve the bigger business objective? It's important to make sure your goals align with your greater business strategy. Your goals should have a start and an end date. That way, you can track against the milestone and you know when it's time to measure the outcome and evaluate whether you were successful. Let's look at Kala and Ivy again and Imra's initiative to create a website where people can buy her bouquets. As a first step, Imra wants to make sure people get to know her business and discover her website. She's planning some marketing for the site and at the start of the year sets herself the following goal: get 10,000 website visits during the month of May. Imra's goal is smart, it's specific and clearly states what she wants to achieve. It's measurable. She can track the number of visits to her website with the software she uses to create her website. Given the success of the store in Amsterdam, Imra feels that this goal is challenging but achievable. And the goal is relevant. After all, it's her intention to sell flowers online, so getting more visitors will ultimately help her to sell more flowers. And it's time-bound. She set herself a deadline by the end of May. Imra knows that she will have to build up her audience, but by May she hopes to have a total of 10,000 visits over a month. We discussed that it's important to write your goals down. Here's a very simple template to help assure your goals are smart. We've added a few questions to guide your own goal development. Let's check our goal one more time in this template. Get 10,000 website visits during the month of May. Yes, this is specific. We know what needs to be done. It can be measured. The website software will tell Imra how many visits she got. It's achievable. Imra believes it can be done. And it should be done as part of the bigger business objective to sell flowers, so it's relevant. And finally, it will be done by the end of May, so this goal is time-bound. Let's look at one more example. James manages social media marketing for DCB Cleaning. The company focuses on cleaning services for small and medium-sized businesses. They take the headache out of managing, cleaning and janitorial services for small businesses. At DCB Cleaning, clients use an app that lets them manage the cleaning service they need and pick and choose from a list of tasks the cleaning crew can focus on. No need to call or talk to anyone, and everything gets taken care of with a smile. Now DCB Cleaning is introducing a new service called DCB Snack Wall, where businesses can set up a snack wall at their office and DCB keeps the snack wall stocked. Clients choose the snacks through the app and they can change their selection at any time. For the initial rollout, DCB will only provide a snack wall to their current clients. James's boss told him that she would like to see a social media marketing plan from him to help her achieve a 25% client enrollment in Snackwall. James is very excited about the new product and he can't wait to set up the new campaign. Before James gets started, he asks his manager when she hopes to achieve the 25% enrollment. Turns out the company wants to achieve this milestone within 6 months as they plan to decide on a bigger rollout then. With this information in mind, James can formulate a SMART goal. Let's look at this goal in our template. The goal reads, enroll 25% of DCB cleaning clients in Snackwall in 6 months from now. The goal is specific. It's measurable. James can count the number of subscribers. James is confident that this goal is achievable and he knows it's relevant to the company's effort to expand in this new product line. And the goal is time-bound. He has 6 months to meet it. In short, it's a SMART goal. You now know how to formulate SMART goals. It's a very important starting point for your marketing efforts. Now let's turn our attention to the M in SMART. In the next video, you'll learn more about the measurement part and how to define the metrics that really matter. When you set goals for yourself or for your business, it's good to think about how you will track whether you're making progress. In marketing, we do that by defining the key performance indicators, or KPIs, for your goal. By the end of this video, you'll know what KPIs are, how to define them for your goal, and you will know some of the most common marketing KPIs. So let's explore. Say it's your New Year's resolution to focus on your overall fitness, and you set yourself the following goal. By the end of this year, I want to run the Honolulu Marathon in under 4 hours. That's a SMART goal. In other words, it's specific, it's measurable. You know you want to run 26.2 miles in under 4 hours. It's achievable, if you train, of course. It's relevant, since it's a goal that relates to your plan to get very fit, and it's time-bound. You have until December to get ready, since that's when the Honolulu Marathon is scheduled. Say you plan to train for this using Strava, an app that helps you track your running progress. You have a plan and you gradually increase your mileage. Here's a report you get for one of your practice runs on Strava. It gives you the distance you ran, the time it took you, your pace. You also get some data on elevation gain and calories burned. All of this information is interesting, but the most important information here is pace. You see that you're running at a pace of 11 minutes and 49 seconds per mile. If you want to complete a marathon in under 4 hours, you'll need to run at approximately 9 minutes per mile, so you have a little bit of training to do. Pace is a key metric for you to track to assess whether you're making progress towards your goal. All the other data available is interesting and it's related to your goal, but not as crucial as pace when it comes to achieving your goal. In this case, you can call pace a key performance indicator, or KPI. KPIs are measurable values that can help you track your progress towards your goal. KPIs are usually quantitative, meaning they can be measured. They're directional, they go up or down, and they have a direct relationship to your goal. For marketers, KPIs are an important tool to help identify the metrics that really matter and distinguish them from the data that are interesting but that don't necessarily tell you whether or not you're achieving your goal. Throughout this program, it will become clear that a lot of data is available to digital or social media marketers. All activity online generates a data trail, and the amount of data can quickly become overwhelming. KPIs are helpful to prevent that. And if you set your KPIs related to your goal ahead of time, you will protect yourself from getting lost in the data. KPIs are a tool to help you evaluate the success of your marketing. In our next video, we'll look at how you can define your KPIs. KPIs are a marketer's friend, and especially in digital marketing, they will help you focus on those metrics that really matter when you are evaluating whether you achieved your goals or not. So, reflecting on your KPIs before you start your marketing efforts is really important. In this video, we will give you some tips that will help you set your KPIs. As we saw in the previous video, a KPI is a measurable value that can help you track your progress towards your goal. A KPI is measurable, directional, and directly related to your goal. Let's look at a few examples of KPIs in a marketing setting. Let's go back to Kala and Ivy, the flower business you got introduced to in the previous video. Remember how Imra wanted to get started selling her bouquets online and how she established this SMART goal to help her kickstart that initiative. Get 10,000 website visits during the month of May. A key performance indicator for Imra will be number of monthly website visits. It's measurable, you can quantify the number of website visits. It's directional, can go up or down. Visits to the site can increase or decrease over a period of time. and it's directly related to her goal of increasing traffic to her new site. The software Imra uses to manage her website also provides her with a dashboard that includes metrics like number of pages viewed, average time spent per visit, and number of transactions. All of these are interesting metrics and they relate to the website and Imra's marketing activity, but they're not key to evaluating success for Imra's goal. The KPI for her to track is number of monthly website visits. Let's look at another real-life example. Vodafone Play is a one-stop entertainment destination for Vodafone Telecom subscribers to stream their favorite content, be it live TV, popular shows or movies. In September 2019, Vodafone kicked off an advertising campaign on Facebook for Vodafone Play. Vodafone wanted to reach a wider audience and increase its market share for app installs in the increasingly saturated and competitive online streaming market in India. While we don't know the exact goal Vodafone set, let's assume it can be formulated as increase app installs by 30% by December 31st in 2019. Vodafone ran a comprehensive advertising campaign on Facebook, using video ads like the one you see here. Vodafone saw a 43% lift in installs after their Facebook campaign. By measuring the number of app downloads or installs, they could evaluate whether they reached their goal. So the number of app downloads is an important KPI to evaluate Vodafone's campaign success. Depending on your marketing goals, you will use different KPIs. Here are a few very common examples of marketing KPIs. Sales revenue, or how much money you generated from sales. Cost per sale, or how much it cost you in marketing dollars to generate one sale. Cost per lead, or the cost to get one lead, where a lead could be an email address, for instance, of a potentially interested customer. Conversion rate, or the number of people that take an action out of a group of people you attracted, for instance, to your website. And finally, brand awareness, or the percentage of people who know about your brand. These are just some examples, and we'll encounter them again in this program. Of course, there are many more. When you decide on your KPIs, always ask yourself, how will I know if I've achieved my goal? What indicator or metric will I use for that? Then make sure your KPI is measurable, directional, and directly related to your goal. Let's see how this works for James at DCB Cleaning. James is planning the social media marketing campaign to help the company with the launch of Snackwall, a service where clients can set up a snack wall in their offices, choose the snacks to stock it with, and the DCB cleaning staff will keep the snack supply coming. James's SMART goal is enroll 25% of DCB cleaning clients in Snackwall within 6 months. James decides that his KPI will be the number of people that subscribe to Snackwall. He can measure that with the information he gets from the DCB cleaning app dashboard. He can monitor the trend to make sure the numbers keep going up, and this metric is directly related to the goal. James can monitor how the number of people that subscribe to Snackwall relates to the total number of clients, and that will tell him whether he's reaching his goal of 25%. You now know how to set your KPIs related to your SMART goals. Make sure to take your time to reflect on and define your goal and KPIs for any marketing activity you start. It will help to keep you focused and be successful in your marketing efforts.